Had a real humdinger of a story to tell today. Oh boy. So I had to work today. My shift starts at 5. All the other waiters and waitresses come in at 5 to replace the morning shift, but it's a bar, so usually no one goes during the morning. So oftentimes we start with 4 people in the morning and cuts down to about 5 because we just let them go because there's no point having 5 people standing there with 2 people in the entire restaurant. So one girl is left currently, and I come in at 4 because we're not allowed to eat on the job, so I have to eat before my shift starts. So I was like, okay, I'll come in at 4 o'clock. I'll have myself, burger, fries, just enjoy it before my shift starts. It's a nice day outside. Maybe I'll eat outside on the patio, live my life. So I get there at 4, I order my food, and the first thing that happens when I walk in is the girl, let's call her Jessica. Her name's Jessica. She's like, oh, you're here to take my shift. And I was like, pardon me? She's like, I asked someone to come in early. And I said, no. No, I'm not. I'm here to get food, a burger and fries. Like I said, I'm here to enjoy the day. So I'm thinking, she's just going to keep working. There's like two people maybe in the restaurant right now. About at one table, let's say. One table. There's one person each side. Maybe they're married. I don't know. One looked way younger, but I'm not going to question it. Money makes a lot of dudes attractive, I'm sure. But that was a nice kill right there. A little finesse. So I don't go sitting outside. I sit at the bar so I can watch the Tigers game that's on. Not a huge fan of sports, but, I'm not going to say no to a good game. It's 1-1 tie in the 8th inning, It's a pretty close one, so, I'm there just curiosity's sake at that point. And Jessica, spends the next 40 minutes while I try to sit there and enjoy a burger, nagging me, telling me, oh, you should take this table, you should take this table, oh, you should just take them so I can go home, I gotta go home, I've been here all day. And I was like, I don't care, that's your shift, you've been there all day. Yeah, I hope so. That's what they hired you to do, be there. But oh, got played there. So I'm starting to get pretty sick of it. About 30 minutes later, it's about 4:30, 4:40 about this time. I'm pretty much done with it at this point. She's sitting literally next to me at the bar, basically undoing my pants, trying to get me to take her fucking shift and let her go home so I could take a table. And I'm thinking, you know what? Fuck it. I'll eat the rest of my food while I take her shift. There's 2 people in the restaurant. I'll just sit in the back, eat my food. Whatever, I'll send her home. So I was like, yeah, you can go home. She's like, oh, thank you so much, man. I owe you one. Man, I really owe you one. And she does. And I'll hold her to it. But she's, finishing up. She's clocking out. She's putting in her tips, but she hasn't, pressed the button yet. She hasn't really clocked out. She's just, had all her tips in, gets the manager to check her out. She's good to go. So, I'm sitting there still eating my burger. There's just 2 people. They're done with their meal. They're just waiting to go at this point. So, it's pretty relaxed right now. And then, I shit you not, 4 fucking tables walk in. 4 tables, one after the other, almost in unison, like they showed up together in a bus, but all wanted separate tables so they could, enjoy their meal without having to talk to each other. And instead of doing what I would think is the right thing and, staying there, helping me out while these 4 tables, she looks at me, I'm just assuming probably winked a little bit, and clocks out and leaves me there with 4 tables. So 4 tables on at once is a pretty bad struggle because I have to greet, get drinks, get silverware, and then take orders for all of those tables. And if they all want it immediately, well, they all came in at the same time, so you're going to get it when you get it. So she doesn't stick around. She's out the back door, gone by fucking 10 seconds into that. And it's just up to me at that point. And I start running between the tables. The first guy makes a nice clapper of a joke at the first fucking table. He goes, oh, what, you running the whole place? And I had to tell him, yes, I was. I am running the entire place. He's a real jokester there, a real fucking joke teller, comedian, whatever. Doesn't really matter. And I'm getting through finally all of these tables. They have all their shit. They have their drinks. Their orders are in. The food's coming out slowly. They're all getting their stuff. They're starting to clean up. My other bar patrons are starting to roll in as well as the other employees are rolling in, and we're starting to settle down. And then the same clapper of a joke, fucking Steve Martin, that made a real hot one earlier. Fucking I overhear him complaining Fucking overhear him complaining, service was a little slow, as he's filling out the tip sheet.